Hello, Yatri. So, are you ready to deploy your application using Microsoft Azure CLI? So, this video is for you, and you need to understand each and every point about Microsoft Azure Static Web App that you need to know. So, today I will cover top 3 ways that you can deploy your static web application using Microsoft Azure. So, now the first way that you know already via Azure Portal. So, if you didn't know how to deploy via Azure Portal, you can check it out my last video that I already covered on the how to deploy application on Azure Static Web App. So you can just refer this one. The link is given in the description and the I button. And quickly I go through it once. The first way, you can just go to the portal and click on the start static web app, or you can directly search on it. And just click on the create and connect your code with GitHub, and simply you can go with the next step. Right, your application is deployed successfully. The second way which I gonna be covered today using Microsoft Azure CLI. So what is the CLI? So CLI is a tool, command line interface tool, which you can use to using via commands instead of using the portal, instead of using the UI, right? So this is running on the Mac OS, Windows, and even in the Linux. So don't worry about operating system. So that you need to must use it, and that you need to must understand why you need to learn Microsoft Azure CLI, the same work which you can do via UI. Then why is important? It's important just because of this works in the automation. This works to deploy directly your application via one single command. That is the third way, right? So third way you can use the Microsoft Azure CLI and deploy the application via one single command in a few seconds. No need to do 10 steps, no need to clean 10 times. So that's how it's so amazing that you need to use the CLI in your regular work, right? And initially it takes bit time to understand, but yeah, if you are using it regular basis, you will be forgot to use the UI. That damn sure. So let's get started today's video. And if you didn't subscribe yet Yatri Cloud and didn't follow me on LinkedIn, you must to do it before your graduation, or if you want to switch your career. I am here to guide you everything from scratch to the advanced. So this is for the beginners who start your Microsoft Azure journey, especially who want to be a cloud or DevOps engineer. So let's get started. So first, I'm gonna be show you this is the code, right? That what we are going to deploy on Microsoft Azure. And secondly, I'm also gonna be cover with you how to push the code into GitHub. So let's go into the VS Code, right? So let me open the folder first. Let's go into the okay. Let me open the folder. This is already here. I guess I need to check once. Okay, let's go into the open folder and let me go into the organization Yatri Cloud and let me go into the YouTube, and this is my code right now. Okay, so that's gonna be deploying to the Microsoft Azure portal. So let me click on this and I click OK, right? So now after this all the steps, let's just wait. And I'm using the Microsoft Azure Linux virtual machine. So if you're using the Linux, then it's pretty much similar about what I'm doing. So if you're using the Windows, then please install the Ubuntu via virtual machine, via VirtualBox or via VMware, or you can just create a virtual machine on AWS or Azure to use the Linux. So here is the code. Let me quickly run this code. Let me open with a live server. Okay, let's open with the live server. Oh, it's not installed, I guess. So let me go into the extension, live server. Okay, I need to just reload it. Let me go into the HTML, right click and open with the live server. So here you can see it's running now and the website is running on a local host right now. So how you can deploy this code into the GitHub, that you can see in my last video. I'm giving you a link in the description. So after push the code onto the GitHub, right, what you need to do? So you need to install the Azure CLI. So you can see this is the documentation which I prepared right now. So here you can see first you need to install the Azure CLI in your local system. So let me copy this command and go to your VS Code and open the terminal. Okay. No matters where are you right now. Let me close this Copilot right now and paste it here. Okay. So Azure CLI is gonna be installed in your machine, and after that all you need to just log in with your Azure account. So let me Azure login, and here you can see this is redirecting into the my Azure account, and let's sign in with your account. After that all you can see that you have logged into the Microsoft Azure, right? So then the next step is about install the extension of Static Web App. So how you can add on the extension, you know, the Azure command, that if you are using Azure CLI, then you need to must type Azure in every command. Okay. Then you can see the extension add keyword hyphen name. So if you are gonna be, add on something, you need to give double slash. Okay. So just copy this command and go to your VS Code and paste it here. But before the paste, you need to select your subscription, right? So I'm using right now my current subscription. So I'm just gonna be hit enter, and you can see this is connected now, right? Now let me hit enter, and now you can see, okay, it's not okay. I didn't copy the proper command. Let me copy once again, and let me paste it here. Okay. Now you can see it's gonna be started and it's can right now installed. Okay. Next, what you can do, you can just focus here. Right. Now you need to understand how Azure CLI works. So let's say the structure. Let's say understand the structure, how to deploy the application on static web app. So here is the first way. You must have a resource group, right? So how you're gonna be create? So you can just type Azure and group create and the backslash. Okay. Hyphen name of your resource group that you are gonna be create. Then hyphen location and your location name, right? If you copy this command, right, then what is should be create? So let me first run the command and we'll show you. So let's run it here. Okay. So within the few seconds, your resource group is created. So let's wait. So you can see, I just need to, maximize it. Let me up or down. And yeah, I hope is it visible. So let me go into the Azure portal right now and let me refresh it. Let me reload the page. Go to your resource group. And here you can see, let me select my subscription. And resource group. You can see the resource group is created now, right? That's what we enter in the name. So resource group is created now. So in the manual way, you know how to create the resource group. That this is created from the Microsoft Azure CLI. Got it? So now just like that way, you can resize the location where you need to store. Then you can see the create a static web app. Now this is the main part. So we have option A. You can upload your code into the GitHub, right? That is the most recommendation way that you can use. And this option B with the personal access token, right? That you can connect your GitHub account. Okay. So and the thirdly, alternative way is not recommended without a GitHub. So still I'm gonna be give you this documentation. You can go through it once. So now let's first go with the recommendation way with the GitHub login, right? So let me copy this command. Now here before the paste, you need to just understand it how it's a meaning. So here you can see this is the name of my static web application which you can do anything, right? In my case, I'm just giving my static web app. Secondly, you need to select your resource group which I created the earlier one, right? Here you can see, right? So keep it the same resource group, then select a source. So here you need to enter your GitHub repo name. So here you can see this is my code. So I need to just simply copy this link and paste it here. Okay. Next, you need to select the location. The location would be same as per your previous one. That would be recommend. And then you can select the branch of your GitHub. So how you can find out? Go to your GitHub and here you can see this is my main branch, right? So that is your current branch. So I simply give it the main branch and this is the app location. That means I want this full code into the my deployment. So that means this is the root folder, correct? The root folder, that means you need to just give the forward slash, that's it, right? And the output location is also the same output forward slash. And lastly, you have to enter hyphen hyphen login with the GitHub. You need to connect your GitHub account with Azure CLI. So that is the last one. Clear? I hope you clear this everything. Now simply copy this and go to your VS Code and paste it here and hit enter, right? So just wait for few seconds and you can see now it's gonna be redirecting to my activation. So I quickly activate my GitHub account and here you can see I want to enter one code. So go to your VS Code and you can just copy this code. Okay, copy and paste it out here and just click on the sorry. Just wait a minute. Just click on the continue, right? And just log in with your GitHub account. Now you can see it's connected now. Let me back into the VS Code and you can see everything is now you can see. After that all you can just go through it one by one and you can simply copy this and give it to the GPT to understand it in more clear way. Now, next step, what we are gonna be do, right? Next, you need to, s- select your micro, or you can connect your GitHub account via personal access token, right? So this is an alternative way to connect your GitHub account, right? So I will simply showcase it to you how to get a personal access token, correct? So how we are gonna be get a personal access token? You need to just simply go into the settings and go into the tokens. So let me go into the GitHub. Let me close this one as of now and go to your profile, go to your settings and let me go into the last developer setting and here you can see the personal access token, right? And you can just simply go into the token classic and you can generate a new token here, right? And after that all you are able to see this token and here you don't need to do anything as of now, just go with the public repository and just click on the generate token, okay, and just give the name. Any name can give it, okay, and just click on the generate token. Now you can see I got the token and oh sorry, after click on the generate token you are able to see the token which you can use. So copy this token key and go to your go to your particular code and you just simply paste out here, right, within the token. That's it, okay. So, and you can simply copy this one and run it into your run it into your VS Code and you are able to connect your GitHub. So that's it. So you can use this way or you can use this also way, right? Which I already show you how to connect your GitHub account. After that, all the last way, last alternative, you can see this is the local file. So I'm not recommend as of now. So skip it as of now. Okay. Then you can see the app URL, right? So let me go into the GitHub first. Go to our repository which I copied. So let me go into the browser, go to the new tab, and let me paste into my GitHub repository name. So let's where is the my GitHub repo? Yeah, hit enter. So now you can see this is showing something error right now. Maybe okay, this is something error. Let me go into the details. Okay, and you can see this is the directory location was found and the content server is rejected resources with a bad request. No matching static web app found on this API key which is invalid. Okay, right now. Okay, ignore this. As of now, this is showing a different one. So let me go into the Microsoft Azure, go to home page, go to static web app, and here you can see my static web app. And simply you can just click on this link, right? And you can see this is the hello Yatri, right? So it's live now. So you can just ignore this error as of now. This is just because of my previous configuration which is wrong, right? Which is all still integrated in my GitHub account. So that's why you can see this error as you are able to see the successful deployment. I will quickly show it to you how it looks like. So you can see this is a previous one which is successful build now, right? So you can simply go through it once. Now let me show you how to get this URL from the terminal itself. Okay, so here you can see this is the deployment status. Okay, and this is the complete deployment script. So this is the third way which I'm gonna be covering with you today. But right now, what I'm gonna be share with you, the guys, simply you can copy this code. And here, what is the sense? So here you can see the static web app, and you have to showcase your website, okay, which is running on the particular URL. So you can just give the name of the static web app, give the name of the resource group, and then one query is there, okay, and simply output TSX. That's it, right? So go to your VS Code and paste it out here, and you are able to see the one URL, right, which is the same exactly that what you can see here, okay, the same URL, right, this and this one, okay, which is showing both of you the same, right? So that's how you can get a URL from the Azure CLI itself, and you can also check it out more code which you can help out into your Azure CLI mastery. So if you want to connect custom domain, you can go through it once. If you want to set your environment variable, you can also set this one. Okay, now that's all. So second way is clear, and this is from the Azure CLI. So I hope you can try it out from yourself and give you the link in the description of about this documentation. So third way is the deployment script. So this is the what I said. You can simply give one command and you are able to run this script and your deployment successfully within the few seconds of the time. So yep, that's pretty much about interesting. So let's create our new file. So let me copy this script, okay, and will you go through it once how it works. So go to your VS Code and create a one file deploy.sh, and simply you can just paste it here. That's it. Okay, right now, after pasted the file, what is the meaning? So here is the syntax of the .sh file, scripting file. Okay, then you can see you need to define the variables, the pretty much way, the resource group which I created one, the application name which you can see, the location the same as you can see here, and the GitHub repo, right? So let me paste my GitHub repo here. So yeah, this you can see, right? So let me remove this one. Fine. After that all, you need to Azure login, right? So whatever we did in the manual way, that you need to just define into one script, and you can just run the script and your deployment is successful. So that's how everyone likes the CLI. Okay, instead of using the portal. So you can see this all the commands we already fired into our terminal, and it's a very easy, right? It's not much a complex. Okay, so yeah, let's go into your terminal. Let me new terminal and let's run it. So before the run your file, you have to give the permission to your file to execute it. So how we are going to give the permission for execution? Anyone can guess? Give me in the comment box and post this video. So I'm just type csmod plus x and just give the file name and hit enter. Okay. After that all you need to run this file. So dot slash deploy dot ss. And you can say it's gonna be authenticate my Microsoft account once again. And you can say it's a login now. And next, as you can see, I want to select my subscription, hit enter. And then is still waiting for the next process. You can see this is created now, the resource group, static web app, and everything. And you can see the URL, right? Copy this link and go to your browser and paste it here. So you can see the website is live now. So as you can see, I do it in a within the few seconds, right? So that's how it's the power of the Azure CLI. Okay, so you can just quickly go through it once, one by one, and take it very focusedly and do it and try it out to everything, try it out to change anything, and try and error you will be getting to understand more clearly. So if you want to go with more upcoming Azure series, you can simply subscribe to the Yatri Cloud and follow your LinkedIn, and you can do the comment if you wish to share something. I'm happy to give you the answer. So bye bye, see you and take care.